Disclaimer: I am just a humble Genshin Impact fan. I do not own any of the rights to Genshin Impact, or any of the content within it, such as the lore books. Those specifically belong to Hoyoverse. What I do have, however, are friends with things like learning disabilities, such as dyslexia and ADHD, or very little free time, making reading the lore books either in-game or on wiki pages hard for them. Our solution to these problems has been for me to make these recordings so that they can listen to them and still get to enjoy Genshin lore like the rest of us. I have chosen to upload these recordings to YouTube as a way of sharing them with other fans within the community who might be in similar situations. I am admittedly no voice actress, trained narrator, or video editor, but I have tried my best, so please be gentle with me. Therefore, without further ado, let's get into today's story. Rangi Nui's End. An ancient folk song from the people of the Springs, it describes the tale of the legendary hero Rangi Nui. Sold by Amazolli at Idukan's Trove. Rangi Nui's End is my hometown, and whenever I recall my ancestral lands, the morning sun shines over Rangi Nui. Looking out over Waiata, the spring of flowing song, looking down upon Te Pahau, the wind-whiskered valley, looking across Poheka, the land of abundance, such are the lands of my grandparents, such is Rangi Nui's End. I will journey to visit my ancestral home. On the 25th night, when the eels begin their dance, from Ohaiti I shall set forth, where the wind is gentle on the plains, to the waterfall where sharks do leap to the shallow shoals, to Titifa, those dazzling radiant depths, where I shall climb the mountain bathed in sunlight, to visit the long slumbering master of mountain and stream, to explore the ancient dwelling place of the long-forgotten pygmies, before descending into the valley's deepest depths, down to Te Tahutama, where luminescent fish congregate, down to Aka Aka, where plants grow small and strange, down to Mahinini, where the dark currents flow soft yet sharp, then down to dark Uropi, the depths of the forest. Woho, woho, these distant far-off lands, the hometown of my grandparents. They were thrown down, destroyed by disaster and violence, like collapsing mountains and raging wildfires. My ancestors once lived in prosperity and peace, yet were plunged into famine and exile. My heart cries out for them, I mourn their tragic fate. Like unquenchable flame roiling beneath spring waters, so profound a resentment, so deep a sorrow. Ever shall I wander along that never-ending wellspring of sighs, and I shall come to fields of mottled green that my ancestors call Kahotia, and like the ancient dragons soar effortlessly to the mountains where chants abound, the lost envoys of the heavens built there a city of gold and stone. But it was destroyed when raging flame fell from the heavens, the fury of the ancient sovereign. Woho, woho. And so I wander on to Poheka, the land of abundance. There Rangi Nui once stood upright between heaven and earth, so the ancestors say, for he was both a sage who spoke to the heavens and a hero of the land, whose soul returned to the rising sun, whereupon the sky itself became Rangi Nui. Then I shall head from the land of abundance to the distant shore, and on a shore overgrown with tendrils conclude my final journey. I once climbed the lonely, desolate volcano. I have seen countless hot springs with my own eyes, and I shall head to the other side of the dark currents, to seek the ferryman who rows a dugout canoe and wears a gold-feathered crown. And when I at last see that circlet glimmering in gold, then shall I again reunite with my kin in the garden of Harini, the birthplace of the forgotten sovereign of humans. And I shall gather my tribespeople and friends, and we shall go there together. Other information. The place names in this book all take heavily from the language of the Māori people of Aotearoa, New Zealand. Rangi Nui is Rangi, day, sky, plus Nui, large, big, many, plentiful, abundant, to mean great sky. In Māori Pūrakau, Maori myths and legends, Rangi Nui and Papatunuku are the couple who appear in the creation myth explaining the origin of the world and the Maori people. In the Pūrakau, Rangi Nui is the Sky Father and Papatunuku is the Earth Mother. Waiata means song, while Te Pahau is the Pahau beard mustache, so the beard. Ohaiti is place of little wind. There is also a semi-rural suburb of the North Island city of Tauranga in Aotearoa, New Zealand that shares this name. Titiwha means gleam, glow, shine. Aka-aka comes from the word aka-aka, which means a vine of any climbing plant. Kahotia is a dark green variety of greenstone. In Aotearoa, New Zealand greenstone, jade or pounamu is a highly valued hard stone only found in the South Island and is considered taonga or treasure with profound spiritual significance to Māori. It's used for tools, weapons, and sacred jewelry. Other names. Sources. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Ad Astra Abasosk.